Right, one more video for the year, guys. It's like coming, Christmas is coming, and I've got a good news story. About a week ago, I put out a post about the lady who was looking for a wheelchair, and I'll tell you a little bit about that story. The story, of course, ended with that wheelchair being handed over, and I'm going to show you just now a video on that. So it all started. I got a text SMS or a WhatsApp message from a friend, good friend of mine. So I'm going to share the screen and let's show you this good news story to end the year off in this Christmas. So here we go. Right, so as you can see, here we go. It's a good news story. And okay. So yeah, a very good friend of mine contacted me, and this is the actual text that he sent me. And the text says, there's it is. How's it, Steve? I just wanted to check with you before I post something in the Rainbow group. I have a couple here in the place that I'm managing now that are in a bit of a spot. So I said, well, let me know more about it. So this good friend of mine is a guy I rode with in a club, the first club I rode with maybe 25 years ago, whatever it was, called Demon Brothers. And there's my good mate, which I'll show you now, is old Walter. So let's get to Walter. There you go. You might remember Walter in his younger years. so yeah, so we're still friends today. We rode together. I think Walter's still wearing his Demon Brothers colors. And over here in the background, you can see our president, Walter's president, Chunky. I'm sure a lot of you will remember Chunky from those days. I think he's been a bit scarce these days, but he's still around. So yeah, that's Walter. There's Walter, always having a jaw, having a dop. We really had fun. And you know, bikers, we jaw, we party. So that's one of Walter's pictures. You can see the t-shirt there. I've still got that t-shirt as well. So he tells me, this is all in Walter's words, the text that he sent me. So the lady had a stroke and has limited walking ability. They make a living out of sympathy begging nearby in Boksburg. So when you start to do sympathy begging, you know, that's your job. The only way you can earn a living. And that's what she does in a wheelchair. And I just wanted to find out if someone can donate an old or disused wheelchair. So we put the word out into the group, and we had some responses. And he just mentioned there, thanks, but these folks have had it hard, but they still managed to pay their way. SASA is also dragging their feet with their payouts. That's tough for them. Yeah, some people have it's tough, eh? But they're paying their way. You got to respect that. They're doing what they got to do to pay their way. So there's Walter again. In fact, there is myself. This was just before I came overseas. This was a photo in Cape Town. Walter was living in Cape Town and now in Boksburg. And happy-go-lucky guy, yeah, Walter. But you can see what I wrote here. I said, before Google, there was Walter. If you wanted to know anything, Walter knew the answer. The knowledge that Walter's got is unbelievable. The talent amongst bikers is unbelievable. So as we may all have a jaw, but we know bikers have got heart. So let's say, I said, let's see what we can do. So I put some feelers out, and first person I went to was a leader from Dogs of War, because I know a leader's got good contacts with wheelchairs, and a leader put her feelers out, and I put the post up onto the group, and one of the feelers that a leader put out was to Ampi Fourie for Ribbons for Roses, from Ribbons for Roses. And Ampi contacted me, we started chatting, and then she says her foundation, her charity, Ribbons for Roses, is buying a wheelchair. That's the end of it. She was adamant, and I'll tell you a little bit more about Ribbons for Roses in a minute. So I put Walter and Ampi in touch, and so it all started. So let's see where we are. Now I'm having difficulty in moving forward. Here we go. So, okay, Steve, thanks so much for your assistance in this. Ampi Fourie contacted me just now and confirmed that a brand new wheelchair will be ordered and delivered to us. So, wow. And well, there's the language. You can see it over here. I'm so flippin' proud of our community right now, Steve. So yeah, we know Barkers do charity. So well done, Walter. You put the word out. I put some words out. Alina put words out. We put the post up. Umpy came to the party. So well done to Umpy for coming to the party and doing this. So this is Umpy's charity, and you might have heard it. She just had a Joel out in Hartbeespoort. You may have heard her also on the Barker's radio, Barker Heart Radio. So Ribbons for Roses. What does Ribbons for Roses do? It's because they do, well, it says it straight here, because we care. So that's Umpy. Let's put that picture up there. Umpy Fourie, you can just see what a beautiful woman. Now this foundation really does it for the children. So Ribbons for Roses supports children fighting cancer and those living with autism and kids with disabilities. So for someone to take this on is must be quite an amazing person. I've heard Umpy, I've had quite a lot of dealings with her recently when I was trying to promote her Joel for her. So well done, Umpy. Even though that the lady you support now is not a child, you still had it in your heart to come to the party. And well done for that. You've definitely made a difference in these people's lives. And not only that, you've now confirmed and told me you'll be giving her, you know, I can mention the amount, but are you going to give her some cash as well to help them over this period? So besides the wheelchair, Ribbons for Roses and Umpy Fourie, who runs the Ribbons for Roses, is now also going to give her cash. So well done, Umpy. That's quite amazing. So there's Umpy. You can just see the love she's got for these young children with cancer and autism. Yeah, well, I suppose the picture says it all, guys. So I got it here. Even though Umpy's focus is on children, I think I just said to her, she heard about Walter's plea for poor Serene, who was in dire need. She jumped to assist, and within 2 days had gone out, bought a brand new aluminium wheelchair, and delivered it to Walter to hand over to Serene, and also with that the cash as well. There's a picture of the wheelchair, and just for what it's worth, you know, Serene had some very bad news, and the guards sort of grabbed the old wheelchair and just left her there lying, and some guards, I don't know who they were, just left her lying in the road. So this is the brand new wheelchair that was delivered to Serene, and I'll show you some pictures here. Yes, the wheelchair is still in this box being delivered to Serene. I like the story now, especially because it's Christmas, and this here is Serene herself. Here she is. This gentleman over here is Holger, and Holger they partners up with Serene and looks after her, takes care of her. And here you can see her sitting in a new wheelchair. So Holger used to call the old wheelchair, Serene's old wheelchair, the Lamborghini. So Walter just told him now she'll have the Rolls Royce. So well done, Umpy, and to everyone, and Alida, and to Walter for bringing it to attention, and everybody involved for making this possible, especially over the Christmas period. Right, so that is it, and as we can see, Serene going to get into a chair.
Getting into a wheelchair, there we go.
What a blessing to get a brand new wheelchair in this kind of situation. So I love this, especially that it's Christmas.
All done, and the other foot.
Right, so you've seen it now, and there are Holger, Serene, and of course the star of the show over here, Walter, my mate Walter. And thanks, Walter, for approaching us, and it looks like we sort of made someone's day for the Christmas season. And again, the picture of Umpy. Thanks, Umpy. A fantastic lady. Really, truly appreciate it. And I'm going to give Umpy's bank account details, guys, also below. Please support her for the children that she looks after, the cancer kids, the autistic kids, the disabled kids. And I'll give her bank details. If you can do it, you're supporting a good cause, our children. Ribbons for Roses. This is the charity. And good news story. That's what we like. Good news story. And here's the bank account details. And I'll also post this as the first post on the Facebook, and in the YouTube video, it'll be in the comments, in the section underneath. I'll leave those bank account details there as well. So that's the story of the wheelchair. So now you know. You saw the post. You know the wheelchair. And also just like to say, guys, Christmas season. By the way, yeah, the Poison Rally's on. I got my Poison Rally. Oh, my face pulling away there, but there, the Poison Rally T-shirt on. You know, we know that real bikers go to the Poison. That's been their motto for all the years. And the guys on the way to the Poison now. Be safe, get home safely, have a fat jaw. And I've seen the guys already. They were lining up at the gate on Friday to get in. So it's going to be a good one. And all my friends in South Africa, to wish you all Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And yeah, it's been quite a ride, as you know. Thanks, guys, and enjoy.